This is the Venue Residences, and PropertyLimBrothers is bringing you up to a fabulous 3-bedroom with this fantastic landed view of Tai Tong Crescent. And Potong Pasir in recent years has been an interesting place to own a private residential apartment, especially with the introduction of close to 7 to 10 plots of BTOs, which likely will be million-dollar HDB flats in upcoming years. And we'll break down the numbers and share with you more as we walk through the home tour. Let's go. Alright, and this is it. We are at the apartment, but before I show you the fabulous interior, you have to have a look at this view first, because to get a 3-bedroom that's facing towards this direction of the Potong Pasir landed estate. Now this is along Tai Tong Crescent, and just a little bit about the demographics of the locale here at Potong Pasir. MRT station is just right opposite. So basically, if you were to head down from Venue Residences just to cross over the MRT station, it takes you less than 4 minutes. A little bit of brief backdrop about Venue is that this was completed in the year 2017. Out of the 266 units, 2 bedrooms form the predominant amount of units here because they populate close to about 110 odd units. 3 bedrooms is at 72 units, and of course we have 20 odd 1-bedder, we have 20 odd 4-bedders, and a couple of dual key for 3 bedrooms as well. Now a little bit about 3-bedders here is that there are 5 stacks. 2 of the stacks will face towards the MacPherson Road. So if you were to face towards the MacPherson Road, the benefit is that of course you get the city facing, but of course if you do not want to face towards the CTE kind of facing and you don't mind not having the city facing, then the other best stack will be these 2 stacks that is facing towards the Tai Tong Crescent and Upper Serangoon Road. There's also another stack which is stack 18 that's facing more towards the MacPherson view and of course Tai Tong Crescent as well. If you want to face towards the quiet facing of the landed enclave here, you have to go for either stack 8 or stack 9. Stack 9 gives you a pure north facing, and of course you get a morning sun facing on one of the bedrooms on the other side. There's totally no afternoon sun, and I would say close to about 80% of your facing will be fronting towards this direction, which is right in front of us. Now Potong Pasir has become a very interesting plot over the recent years. One of the key reasons is because this is located in the rest of central region, which is the RCR region, and this is at D13 estate, and we also call it the city fringe estate. In fact, a lot of people call it the next Bishan because of the fact that this estate is predominantly dominated by private properties with a small population of HDBs, which is behind the Potong Pasir MRT station. If you were to have a look at the newer condos that has sprouted out over the past 5 to 8 years. Basically, the start point of the property starts from Nin Residence, followed by Senate Residence, followed by St. Reed's, and followed by Venue Residences. And Venue was developed by the developers CDL in conjunction with Hong Leong. The land tenure starts from 2012, completion was in 2017, and the interesting thing is that they have made this a mixed-use development with 28 shops downstairs comprising of 5 shops and 23 restaurants and F&B outlets. The convenience added below on level 1 and 2 is that you have food options without walking over towards Poise Mall. Of course, Poise Mall is an added choice for you if you want to have a wide range of F&B outlets. But interestingly, over at this direction towards the landed enclave, this is also very popular in terms of food options because there are rows of shop houses here with very famous food that has been populated over the years. Now coming back to this apartment first, let me show you a little bit about the living room before we touch on other points. So the hall size is fantastic. Now CDL has given the 3 bedrooms marble flooring. What we like about this interior is that it is not too long in fashion, and so the moment you walk in, you have a very sizable hall. And what we're seeing now in terms of layout is that it's almost now impossible to see such a layout with this size of dining and living, because the very conventional layout nowadays is that the moment you walk in through your door foyer, you will first reach the kitchen either on your right or left, and then follow on by your dining area, living area, and a balcony. But as you can see from this layout, this is vastly different because this entire corner is being dedicated to the entire dining zone. So this gives you a very wide dining space because the kitchen is being tucked to this area with this see-through glass, and this allows you to have an enclosed kitchen concept but yet not compromising the fact that you can have a see-through version towards your dining and living space. If you want to break down this wall, you can still do that if you want like a more kind of open island concept. Now if you were to come in here, Now, if you were to come by and have a look at this actual unit, you will realize that, hey, this kitchen is really good size. Not only do you have a dedicated space for your sink in the kitchen, the tabletop space along this side is also very generous. Tekka appliances throughout for the cooker, hood and hob. Open flame version for the cooking space, and of course, Tekka oven at bottom. Yard space is definitely great. I mean, just have a look at this. You still have 3 panel windows right inside your yard zone, and you don't feel that it's moist. You're still overlooking towards the landed properties plus the MacPherson area. So you also have an additional WC, and this entire yard zone is fabulous because this is a place for you to put in your washer cum dryer. The owners have also installed carpentry work here to maximize the space. So you have this entire zone as your storage area as well. So it's a very decent space. Now, the owner has spent close to about $60,000 to renovate this home. So when they bought it, the key idea is to pump in storage space throughout the living area without sacrificing the width and the spaciousness of the living zone. So if you were to have a look, starting from here, there's this entire panel of wall cabinets that are flush all the way to the end. Of course, this takes into account the TV console that they can mount at least a 55 to 65 inch TV right here together with their soundbar. So very deep storage space right here. And of course over here as well. And of course you can utilize the first 2 portions for your shoe cabinetry. And just have a look at the amount of space that we still have. It's simply fabulous. So let's have a look at some of the numbers right now and some of the behavior of how Potong Pasir properties are behaving in recent years. So if you were to have a look at the properties that is of this range, starting from Nin Residence to Senate to St. Regis all the way to Venue, you want to get a 3-bedder. They are all currently ranging between 1.8 all the way to about $2 million. Now, poised right opposite, to get a decent sized 3-bedroom of this similar fashion, the 3 bedrooms opposite are already asking for $2 to $2.1 million. If I were to travel one station down to Woodleigh, Park Colonia, it was launched between 1,007 to 2,000 per square feet. And of course, Woodleigh was launched between 1,008 plus to about $2,300 per square foot. Now, when these 2 new properties are going to be completed in the next 1 to 2 years, what is going to happen is that usually the first-hand owners, when they bought direct from developers, if they were to hit their 3-year seller stamp duty, and if they want to exit from the project and sell in the resale market, usually first-hand owners will price a premium of between $2,000 all the way to probably about $2,500 per square foot. Venue right now for this property at Stack 9, 1152 square feet, the asking price is $1.8 million, negotiable. If I were to translate it to per square foot, this is asking about $1,562 per square foot. So I think in terms of price benchmark, just basing on the resale condos which has been completed within the past 5 years versus the new launch which are going to be completed in the next 1 to 2 years, I think we have a pretty safe benchmark comparing 1,500 plus all the way to about $2,000 to $2,500 per square foot. So when we want to look at the 3-bedroom in an estate and you're considering to upgrade to a private property, or maybe you're coming on from a landed property, you want to look at, hey, if I want to exit in the next 5 to 8 years, who are going to be my potential buyer audience? Now, there is a rejuvenation of the estate with that 7 to 10 BTO plots that are coming up. In the next 5 to 8 years, I think a lot of the families that have stayed in the HDBs, if they're in the category of 4 to 5 room HDBs, likely the exit price will perhaps fall between about 700 plus thousand to probably close to $1 million. And that will mean that if the families love the Potong Pasir estate, or perhaps they have kids that are within 1 kilometer from St. Andrew Village in terms of primary and secondary school and the junior college, and they want to remain in Potong Pasir zone, likely families that begin with an estate will want to upgrade back into the same estate. I want to show you the bedrooms. Now this 3rd bedroom, the design is that it has a walkout to the balcony, just as what you have seen at the beginning of this video. Room size is decent. This is currently used as a baby room plus piano room. You can put in a queen bed right here. 4 panels of wardrobe space, pull-out version. The width is great, so the pull-out does not affect the bed width. And if you were to have a look at this direction, This is the master, so they have modified the master and add on an additional row of wardrobes to make it like a little walk-in version. This gives you a full 4 plus 2 panels here of wardrobe space. If you enter towards the ensuite, great in size, ventilation window is a must, standing shower, rain shower. Have a look at the condition. When you come to construction standards, I think this has been done very well by the developer. Alright, so if you were to come to the third bedroom, this is the morning sun facing. So the front of the entire home and the 2 bedrooms faces north, this faces towards east. Totally no afternoon sun. This room is decent in size. There is a walk-up version of a deck bed being made here, combined with the study table, and the wardrobe is intact. So you got to see the landed enclave, you got to see MacPherson Road. So of course the deck-up bed is made possible because the ceiling height is very generous.
Come on, baby, it's your turn, time to play.
Once you walk out, you will see your common bathroom right here. Now, a little bit about the key difference between the two different types of 3-bedroom layout, which is the 1130 versus this one that is 1152. If you were to get a 1130 layout, this bathroom is being shifted towards this direction, but the 1152 has the bathroom in another different direction. There are also another 2 layouts here, which is a 3-bedroom dual key and a 4-bedder. So if you were to get a 4-bedder, which is typically at about 2 to 2.1 plus billion dollars, the 4th bedroom is located right here. The 3-bedder dual key right here are also asking close to about 2 to 2.1 million dollars. So if you want to keep your quantum in the range of about 1.8, this is a very decent quantum to go for within the Potong Pasir enclave. In terms of facilities, the moment you hit down to level 2, lap pool is great, playground, barbecue pits, there's a function room. Level 1 is dedicated to the 28 shops. Alright, so I guess we have come to the end of this home tour, and of course, once again, if you want a 3-bedroom with this fantastic landed view that you see behind me, you need to have a look at this apartment, because 3 bedrooms at a range of about 1.8 mil is not easy to get nowadays, especially if you are looking for a city fringe right beside an MRT, something that's within the last 5 years, and of course, something that is as renovated as this. Give us a call, have a look at this place. Our listings manager contact is right down below. Of course, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, do click on the like and subscribe button, or share this video with your friends if they're looking for a 3-bedroom at Venue Residences. And once again, my name is Melvin Lim. Thanks for staying with us. Meantime, take care. Is XX meters. And the hall width is XX meters. 要量一下. 5 meters, 6 meters, 4 meters.